2025 is a new year, but we are still searching for some hot singles action in our TCG collection, and we have got a nice big stack of cards to be adding to the collection. Now, important thing about this particular week's video, we are adding in a new binder. So for those of you who haven't seen sort of recent episodes of the Pokemon TCG collections, I've started a new binder of Milotic cards. A lot of this is getting that binder started, so we expect to see a lot of Milotic and a lot of Feebas. We've got a lot of fish today, but I absolutely love Milotic. So we're going to be starting off that binder today. If you are excited for some hot singles action, then please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're looking to hit, 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers seems reasonable. We're just about at 300 at the moment. As of recording this, slightly below 300, but I am recording it just before the end of the year. We're supposed to hit 250 by the end of the year, and we nearly made 300. So let's say 500 subscribers by, I don't know, May? I'm make it up as I go along. But yeah, let's try and hit that subscriber goal as quickly as we possibly can. And let's get into the cards that I bought this month. We're going to start this week off with the Mythicals. We don't normally start with the Mythicals, but I don't have too many Mythicals to buy, and this is going to be a thing for the next couple of singles videos. I'm currently working on getting the Mythicals binder looking at its best and looking the way that I want it, which means that all of the cards are being taken out of it in order to put in placeholders and stuff like that. So I'm going to be working on that over the course of the next couple of months, because it's going to be a big job. So therefore you might not see the Mythical binder too much over the course of the next couple of months until I've got all of that sorted. But we do have a couple that I picked up before I decided to start that work, starting with Marshadow here from Evolving Skies. I have this in Trick or Trade. But I don't have this as the Evolving Skies version, so I picked that up. And I really like this artwork, and the sort of hollow on that is very eye-catching. And then we've got the Melmetal Unbroken Bond stamped, which is, it kind of comes, it's almost like a promo, like a pre-release stamp or whatever, to Unbroken Bonds for the Melmetal. I love this card. I like this kind of pre-release stamp cards quite a lot. So, and Melmetal's a really cool Pokemon. So that is it for Mythicals. That's all we've got for Mythicals this month. Next, we're going on to just pure Pokemon collections that I've got. So starting off with the Dino, we've already seen this guy, Dino's Wireless and Hydreigon. We got in Surging Sparks when we pulled it. So we got the Hydreigon EX. I actually know I bought this from a shop. I saw this in a shop and thought I picked it up. I didn't pull it, so I'm telling lies to you. So we got the Hydreigon EX half art here. I'm pretty sure I didn't pull it. I might have done. I can't remember. Don't think I did. I don't think I did. But we did pull the Tandemaus, and we pulled the Mousehold from our openings for Surging Sparks. So Tandemaus and Mousehold are also going to be going in the binders where they belong. I love these little guys. We've got a Houndour. Now, Houndour and Houndoom are a Pokemon that I've not focused on too much. I need to change that. We need a video soon which is going to be Houndour and Houndoom related. And this is exactly the same as what I always do. There's nothing... I got one Houndour card over the course of it, and I just added it in because I found it as part of a deal, and I was like, oh yeah, you can also get this. Sound, yeah, put it in. So I added it to my basket and just grabbed it. But yeah, it's never been a focal point as Houndour and Houndoom. We need to change that. We do need to change that. But what we have got as a focal point today is Arcanine. I decided to go out and get some Arcanine. Honestly, can't believe that I don't have this Hisuian Arcanine from Lost Origin. Very surprising that I don't already have this, but I don't. So I picked it up, and it's a beautiful Hisuian Arcanine. But we kind of went a little bit mad with the Hisuian Arcanines here. We got the Trainer Gallery Hisuian Arcanine full art. I really like this guy. I think he's really cool. And I like the fact that it kind of comes from the Legends Arceus games, which I've recently played through again. Fantastic game. Can't wait for Legends ZA to come out. We got a Hisuian Arcanine from Silver Tempest, a Hisuian Arcanine V from Silver Tempest. Plus, I also grabbed the full art Hisuian Arcanine V, which looks very pretty. It just kind of pops off the card there, doesn't it? It's a really nice card. Really pretty. And then we got, as well, the Arcanine Break promo. So we'll just slip that over to that side. The Arcanine Break promo. I've always been iffy about break cards. I never know whether I like them or not. But I do like this one. I think it's not too big on the card. You kind of get the whole look of the Pokemon. Sometimes you can see them and they're just too big on the card. They take up too much space. But I really like this Arcanine Break. This Arcanine Break. It's not gonna stand out too much as something that I don't like. And then finishing off, I mean, you can see how much of a stack we've still got left. We are making sure that the Milotic and Feebas binder is well stocked to start with. So we got a bunch of Feebas here, ranging from Silver Tempest going back to the Sun and Moon era. I just picked up loads. I just went mad for it. 2014 Feebas, 2012. Just going back here, all of the Feebas cards kind of look like he doesn't know where he's supposed to be. He doesn't know why he's there. He always looks worried, Feebas. I know he's weak, so I suppose he should look worried. But he always looks worried, does Feebas. You're just terrified. Absolutely terrified. I'm not sure what he's staring at there, what he's shocked by. If there's another card that kind of interacts with this card, let me know as to why he's looking shocked. I'm not quite sure why he's looking so scared. And then into the modern day, the Feebas from Paradox Rift. Again, just looking uneasy. Just generally uneasy to be there. Evolving Skies again. Dodging all of those fishing lines. Just like he does in the games. Like, Feebas, always a pain. Always a pain to get. And then from Twilight Masquerade as well. And then finally we go on to Milotic. I got a few sort of the regular Milotics. We've already got a couple in the binder that we picked up from the card show that I went to last month. Yeah, this is Evolving Skies Milotic. We got the Silver Tempest one. That's a really pretty card. We got Paradox Rift. Really nice in the holo there. Twilight Masquerade, just getting those recent ones out of the way with Milotic. And then, of course, we did pull the full art from Surging Sparks as well, which is a really pretty card. That's kind of like the centerpiece of this Milotic binder for the moment, for the time being anyway. It is this guy here, until we can get our hands on that special illustration rare, of course. And then some of the older Milotic cards as well are a little bit more pricey, a little bit more on the pricey side. So they're going to be like a real staple. And the fact that I'm going to open that binder to those older cards, like that original Milotic EX and stuff like that, is going to be really nice when the binder's put together. So with that, let's go and put these binders together. I'm not going to show you the mythical binder today because we're only putting 2 cards in there. And like I say, it's being dismantled and changed around and stuff like that. But yeah, looking forward to having that all sorted and going forward now as it's supposed to be. So I'm not ruining my binder, taking all of those cards out. I'm taking 200 cards out whenever I bought a Mew. It's getting ridiculous. So yeah, we've got to get it sorted. So with that, let's go and grab the binders and get them put in. The cards are in, the binders are sorted, and we're going to start with a little lesson, okay? As we look through the Growlithe and Arcanine binder, we are going to start with a little lesson, and that little lesson is not to buy a card that you already have. So make sure you are updating your apps whenever you get new cards, and keep on top of things, so that you don't make the same mistake that I've just done. So, of course, the Arcanine Break fits in just lovely there as a promo. I never knew whether to put the promo before the Sun and Moon base set or the after the Sun and Moon base set. I kind of like it there, so that it's not kind of interrupting this little Growlithe combo here. So I kind of like it there. Yeah, as we move through into the more modern day Arcanines. For a start, yep, don't do it. Don't always update your apps, everybody. Make sure you update your apps, because I went entirely off my app when I bought that, and he's already in there, so make sure that you are updating those regularly. But that being said, this page is looking incredible now that we've got these 3 extra full arts and special rares in this this set. The Silver Tempest section looking real nice, plus the trainer gallery just there. Moving on, this page looks really nice anyway, because this was my first encounter of the new Terra cards and stuff like that when it came out in Scarlet and Violet 1. I pulled this guy out of, I think, my second pack of Scarlet and Violet base set. And yeah, it's a really nice card, a really impressive looking card. So yeah, that is it for Growlithe and Arcanine. So yeah, be careful when you're buying, guys. I'm so glad that wasn't an expensive card. Imagine if I'd done that and it was something a bit more pricey than like a 99p Arcanine. I think it was like £1.50 or something like that. Moving on to Houndour and Houndoom. And yeah, I love how this binder is looking, but it does need to have that little bit of an extra spark, particularly with Houndooms. We need some more Houndooms. We've got lots of cards which are just kind of odd cards from a set, and we need to get the other parts of the set to go alongside them. So there's the new Houndour that fits in just nicely there, and we've got a bunch of just random sets, random cards from each set. So yeah, needs a little bit of tender loving care. So maybe next month, I think that might be the one that we're looking at as our focal point. But there are a lot of cards in here, because there are a lot of Houndour and Houndoom cards. It's had a lot of love over the years, this Houndour and Houndoom. Thankfully so, because it is such a cool Pokemon. I might try and look into getting the illustration rare from the recent set. Was it Paldean Fates that was in? Twilight Masquerade? One of the two. Shrouded Fable, because it goes alongside these guys. So I might try and look into getting those for next month. But yeah, I think we definitely need to have a day, a week, a month of collecting Houndour and Houndoom as best we can. Next up, the 2 binders that we've just added in cards from Surging Sparks. Too many sets started with S in the Scarlet and Violet era. Too many sets. S's and T's. There's lots of them. Or it feels like, anyway. So, and P's. Paldea Evolved. Paldean Fates and now Prismatic Evolutions. Oh, okay. Too many. So, Tandemaus and Maushold, this has actually been set up correctly so that I've got the spaces, because we've been collecting these as we go. We still need a Tandemaus common from Paradox Rift. I have it in Reverse Holo. I don't have it in the regular common. So we need to get some Paradox Rift packs, because I did say I would try and pull every Tandemaus and Maushold card. The Maushold EX from Paradox Rift, that is a full art. So that's going to be a little bit more. That's an illustration rare. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get. And of course, the 2 Paldean Fates, Tandemaus and Maushold, they're baby shinies. So we need to grab those at some point. But the Surging Sparks cards fit nicely into there. It looks really nice. So this is also one of the few binders that I've put the reverse holos in as well, because I've been pulling those as I go. So the reverse holos also look really nice in this binder. I've got a few reverse holos from the early Scarlet and Violet sets. Scarlet and Violet base set, actually, and then Paldea Evolved, which we do not have, but we've got the rest of them. So this is a McDonald's one, so that doesn't have a reverse holo. And then these guys obviously need reverse holos as well, but not saying that I need to collect the reverse holos, because it's never been on my mind to try and collect the reverse holos, but I started, didn't I? I started putting them in, so it was worth mentioning. And then finally moving on to Dinos, Wireless and Hydreigon. Of course, we're missing Next Destinies. That is something that I need to pick up in 2025. I need that card in 2025, certainly, because This binder is almost complete. It's that, and of course the Surging Sparks special illustration rare, and that is it. That's including Japanese only cards as well. So, because the only one that is Japanese only is this promo card for Svilas here. But the rest of them, they are all English. They all got an English print. So yeah, this binder looking real nice. And we just get to the end where we see Surging Sparks, and then we need the special illustration rare for Surging Sparks, and that would be it for Dino, Svilas, and Hydreigon. So definitely during 2025, we need to make sure that we're picking those up. I don't foresee Hydreigon getting another special illustration rare, seeing as it just had one this year. So yeah, we definitely need to get a hold of those two and complete that binder as soon as we possibly can. Finally here, we have got the new guys. We've got Feebas and Milotic, and honestly, opening up a binder and just seeing this Feebas just looking terrified to be alive it fills my heart. It's all right, I'm saving you, Feebas. You go nice and protected in this Voltex binder, which is a very pretty binder for Milotic and Feebas, I do say. It works really well, I think. We've got, of course, the V from Vivid Voltage. And we've got the Trainer Gallery from Silver Tempest that we picked up from the card show last month. And then on to some more Milotic. So it is a good start. We actually have the most of the modern Feebases. I think we only actually need 7 Feebases now, including the illustration rare that is also in Surging Sparks. But yeah, it's a really cool start to a binder. The Milotic early Milotics, like the original Milotic EX and stuff like that, they're a little bit more pricey. They're going to be something that I've got to work up to. But yeah, it's a really nice binder. We will get a couple more, I think, Milotics, a couple more of the cheap Milotics next month, just to fill this out a little bit more, and maybe even try and just get the rest of the Feebases all sorted. Maybe except for that illustration rare, we'll see how much it's going for. But yeah, not going to show the mythical binder today. I think that's enough to be going on with. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having a look through all of my binders because we want to make sure that we are keeping track as to where we are at, and I want to show off my collection as we start 2025. Plus, we're kind of killing time before Prismatic Evolutions comes out. I'm not going to lie. I've spent money on pre-orders for that. We've needed to spend money on some pre-orders for it, which has meant that I haven't been able to buy any other cards until Prismatic Evolutions arrives, which stresses me. It makes me feel bad, but we're doing it. We're going in on Prismatic Evolutions as best we can. It's going to be a difficult one to get hold of, but yeah. Really looking forward to that. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to look through my set binders and my collection binders and setting ourselves goals, I think, for the year as to what we want to collect. But with that, thank you very much, everybody who has watched the video. I really do appreciate it. If you have watched up until now and you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe. It would be very much appreciated if you did. And I will see you for our recap videos next week.